Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Why men should not change their personalities for women. And this is brought to you by the generous donation of a gentleman, I'll just use his first name, James. Now, James is a good brother. He's probably my biggest supporter. Oh man, this dude, the thing is, he don't even ask for anything. I gotta ask him. I say, hold up, dude, you give me all this money. Let me do something. I gotta offer it to him. So I don't mind. So anytime he wants anything or he suggests he wants something, shit, his stuff go to the front of the line. So this is it. So he wanted me to address that issue because, I'm gonna be honest. Especially in this dating coach space, some people might get mad at me at saying it, but it's too often things come across as you should change your core personality for a woman. And really not. And I even apologize if any of my stuff ever came across that way. Because really your core personality is really what hooks a woman. That's really it. Now, that's why I talk about the body game and the physical game to get her over there, but it's going to be your personality which hooks her or not. But see, here's the problem, though. People think you have to have a certain type of personality to get certain type of women. Like sometimes I get some cats on here talking about those dark triad personalities, those psychopathic shit. They say, yeah, if you this way. But first of all, if you got that cold blood, that's narcissism, all of that type of stuff. Well, first of all, here's the problem. If that's not you naturally, it's not going to work for you. If you're a naturally good-hearted person, you can't come across as some narcissist or cold-blooded, sociopathic or whatever. And that's just one example. You could be an introverted person, and some people might say, well, you need to be talking to more people out here and all of that. Well, I've done a couple things on being an introvert. You can still get play. Because despite what I talk about on here, see, I'm more of an ambivert myself. It's like if I got to be extroverted for a reason, I am. If I got to be introverted. But if I had a preference, I stay to introversion. Because I actually stay to myself. I've actually told people that recently. They think I talk to a lot. I was like, no. When I'm out and about in the street, I don't want to be bothered. Because I get my strength. Introversion don't necessarily mean shy, but you get your strength. But that's just my personality. And in fact, I'm going to tell you what. There's a recent debate about the cold approach versus choosing signal thing. Personality-wise, choosing signals work better for me. That's personality-wise because I already told you I got to lean towards introversion. I can be extroverted when I need to be. Notice I say when I need to be. And I can come across like this super extroverted person, but most of the time I'm quiet. That works best for me. That works best. So when you use it as far as that choosing signal versus cold approach, if I'm a more introverted person, I gotta pay more attention because just by my nature, I don't like approaching any women unless they just that damn fine. I mean, they gotta be at least an 8 for me to just cold approach in the street. I mean, minimum. But that's just me. But that's my personality. Now, if somebody would say, hey, you need to talk to these 100 women or something, like say if there were dating coaches around when I was coming up and I decided to use one, so they said, well, you got to talk to all these people. It wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't work for me because I've even had women say, nah, that's your personality. Because my personality, because most of y'all just y'all might see me in a car video for 10 minutes. And some people think that's it because, of course, I'm going to talk. What y'all going to do? Watch this, sit there and watch a 10-minute video of me just going along, maybe humming to myself some show tune or something? Nah. But if I don't have a camera on me, I'm just real quiet. But that works for me because the woman see me. And it's like, what's up with him? Because I know I got this like rough looking beard and all of that. And looking rough in the morning. I mean, other than, I am coming from a gym after lifting and sweating in the morning, probably hadn't showered yet since I don't like showering at the gym. I'm going to look a certain way. But usually if, I get home, clean up a little and I'm out and I'm just doing my thing. A lot of times people looking at me, especially women, and sometimes some dudes, not even on some gay shit, but just be like, it's like, damn, who that motherfucker? But that works for me. That's my personality. That kind of more like that quiet, mysterious person. You want to see what's up with this dude. That works. I intrigue women. All right. I intrigue women. That's my personality, but it doesn't work for me. And trust me, I've actually tried being like that more approach type of person. I used to have women would tell me. They would tell me straight up, say, Rom, you don't have to do all that. I've had several women. I've even had women say, look, you could walk out in sweats or something and pull. So that's my personality though. But whatever personality you got, I don't care if you extroverted, introverted, whatever, it's going to work. Because what it's going to do is going to attract the women whose personality is compatible to you. See, you get some cats out there say, oh, it's just looks, money, and status. But they don't talk about that's the key right there. That's why you see average looking guys. That's ultimately, why you see an average looking guy with a beautiful woman. I guarantee their personalities click. And that's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. Everything else is a bait. So, but when you try to change your personality, when you try to say, well, you naturally quiet, but you try to be something else, it really don't come off as sincere. It don't come off as authentic. See, one thing, if you try and get a woman, the biggest thing is authentic. And I'm going to tell you why, because I know there's some cats out there say, yeah, just lie to them and everything. You can't really lie to a woman. Usually if you even think that lie is working, women just going along with it. I've talked to several hundred women over the years about that. And they all said the same thing. They said, look, they already see that dude ain't got shit going for him. Or they don't believe he got shit going for him. It's usually that, because women try to judge it. Something I got to address on my woman's channel about that, but that's the reality. You telling them all this shit, they might not believe you anyway, but they'll say, you know what? This dude doing all this shit, and the woman already decided she's going to give you some, or not give you some, regardless of what you say. But see, what women will do, they'll let you go along and let you think something working. They will let you think something working. But then you got some other women, if it ain't clicking, no matter what you're doing. Best thing is just whatever you are is authentic, and then you're going to draw the woman who wants to deal with that. Some women want to deal with a quiet dude. Like some of the biggest players I know were quiet. They were quiet. They didn't say much. I knew one player, that dude stuttered. But women couldn't stay away from him because they preferred that. And then some other women, yeah, they like that life of the party type of dude. Okay, cool. Whatever your personality, and there's a range of personalities any man gonna have, because it's not just about being extroverted or introverted. You know, you could have like, I don't know, go into elements. You could have that more like intellectual type of personality, more inquisitive, more curious. Or you could have that more outgoing, gotta talk to everybody. Or you could be like kind of that quiet, cool dude. Whatever you got, there's a woman that's compatible with it, and it will draw that woman. But if you up there showing some other things, she might get confused. And she looking at you, and she ain't feeling it, or she ain't feeling what it is for you. Because I'm going to tell you what, and you know what, I haven't mentioned Pookie and Ray Ray to get some of y'all triggered in a while. One thing women have said about dealing with some of those street type of dudes, whatever the street dude is, they straight up about it. They like, look, this is what I do. And women feeling the energy is congruent. What's coming out their mouth is congruent with what the woman is feeling. And see, here's an issue too. If y'all want, a lot of dudes complain about getting played. Y'all complain about getting played, or gold diggers or something. If a woman ain't feeling your personality, that means she ain't compatible with you. And if she ain't compatible with you, she's going to tend to want to move on unless she's trying to divest you of money. Like, I don't lose sleep. I don't lose sleep over a rejection. I was like, okay, good. I saved some time and energy. Because the women who going to feel you, they're going to feel you. But in order for them to feel you, you have to be authentic. And to be authentic, you got to be comfortable with who you are. Now, in terms of your personality, you still want to be the best person that you can be. Not what somebody else can be. Not what the other person can be. Not some sociopath if that's not you. Because a lot of these personality types rooted in somebody's genetics any damn way. It's a combination of their genetics and the environment they grew up in. In fact, it's really their genetics. What happens is the environment brings it out in such a way. So whatever it is, The person gonna click with you, gonna click with you. Like if I don't click with a woman, I'm gonna tell you what, and this is what has kept me out of any real trouble, like real trouble in my life. Now I've had some drama, but not to the same extent as other people, because my feeling is if I don't feel that click, and it gotta be like click, like snap, snap, and that click even go down to genitals, but that's some higher level shit. If I don't feel that click, I'm like, oh, well, you have a good day. Hope you find what you're looking for. So don't change. Never change your personalities because you think it'll get a woman. Be who you gonna be, and you know what? I'm gonna guarantee this shit. You'll start finding the women who click with you. All right, look for that shit even before, more so than her body or her looks. Because if she look great, she could be a dime or something. But if your personalities don't click, she might give you hell. And that's another video I need to do. There's a lot of dudes catching hell just because the women look good, but behind closed doors, they getting abused. Some even physically. But another conversation. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. Peace and blessings.